Hello again, Struck. Welcome to another evening of streaming, or it could be day where you are. Today I finally have time to try the Swordcery Prologue, which is the demo version that is fully free right now on Steam. And the game eventually will launch on other platforms, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly check. I think there was Switch and PlayStation. Just a moment, Swordcery. Yeah, Steam, Switch, Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know which versions of Xbox and PlayStation, most likely old and new. The game is not super next gen to require a new generation console from the looks of it, but I like the visuals of the game. It reminds me of the Torchlight universe, and speaking of Torchlight, it currently is running a celebration weekend where Torchlight 1, 2 and 3 are up to 80% off. I don't know exactly which game is how many percent off, but and that's what the trailer of the celebration said. So yeah, let's start this game. Let's see what it can offer. It's a roguelike game, so it's not like Torchlight. Don't expect this to be an opponent to Torchlight. It's its own thing. It's interesting, and there's different ways of swords, and I think the devs would have a lot of work to do in terms of rebalancing the game, because from what I've read on Steam, I don't know if really it's true, but from what I've read from people commenting on Steam, the swords are very badly balanced, and some swords are completely overpowered to others in terms of attack versus attack speed ratio, but I'll try and do my best to give feedback as I play. I'll try to test as many things as I can. The first thing I'm noticing right now is the loading time is taking a while, so hopefully they improve this. This is installed on NVMe SSD. So yeah, hopefully this improves. Maybe just the first time the game loads, it takes a while, but okay, there is it. Welcome to Swordcery Prologue. Armed to the sheath. A vast arsenal of swords awaits your discovery. Every blade possesses a unique power called Swordcery, and is also categorized into a sword class, giving them very light and heavy attack options. On top of swords, keep your eyes peeled for relics and additional upgrades. For path swashers, well, I'm on a keyboard, so let's skip this. For keyboard warriors, there we go. QE, cycle walked on enemy, okay. Mouse wheel up, switch weapons, middle click, use Swordcery. Light attack, heavy attack, inventory eye, map, okay, interact F, WSAD, block, walk on enemy, spacebar, dodge. Just the way I like my dodge to be on the spacebar. I always use in ARPGs mobility or dodge skills on my spacebar. So this game will go through a Kickstarter campaign. So I hope it's successful, because there are things that that make the game interesting from what I've seen. There is potential, and I like the atmospheric kind of feel that reminds me of Torchlight's atmosphere. So we can, okay, let me just quickly stop my heater because it's super warm. So where am I? In some sort of room. It says M is map minimap, maybe not. Maybe I can't. I'm just gonna experiment for a moment. I can charge this one up. Oh, it dodges. So the two-handed greatsword. I think I need to fix the audio. I reduced it a bit. Maybe I shouldn't have. Sharpness up. Let's see the other sword. This is a single one-handed sword. It would be nice if this one-handed sword equipped you with a shield. So it was a sword and board, and you could block. Although the blocking, as you can see, works with any sword apparently. So I guess that's how it is. You do have a shield. It's just a force force field shield. So this thing seems fun. And this is the other one is like a duo katana, daikatana or whatever. Although not really, it's more like a, I don't know what to call it. It's a weird katana looking blade with another blade at the hilt. So what am I supposed to do in this room? I think I can just return. Wait, this is regenerating now. So I've got ember, smooth, Swordcery type. Maybe this is a short sword and this is a katana. I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Aha, that's what. The Zaslayer. This one I like. Is it gonna spawn some more enemies for me? Maybe I need to return now. I wanna try this one. This is a very slow attacking weapon. It does damage though. I mean, I'm one-shotting those little fellas. But definitely a slow weapon. Compared to... There's gonna be a chest here, let's see. Hurricane. Is that what I'm wearing right now? The Hurricane? Which is a katana as well, with an offensive Swordcery type, whereas this one has a counter. Well, there's a ton of swords, that is for sure, a ton of swords in the game. But the name suggests it, it's in the name, it's called Swordcery, so you would expect swords galore. I like this one. The katana seems to be very quick attacking with decent damage. Wait, what? Scissor sword? Did we just get dual blades that look like split scissors? The dual blades, as the name suggests, are quicker. Assassin style weapons. They look decent. Ah, no. That ended quickly. I'm not a fan of the dual blades. I can already tell you. They leave you exposed, and you can't cancel certain things. Alright, it has to vote again. So far the katana seems to be the best weapon in terms of attack speed versus damage and animations. Alright, let's go this way this time. Oh, wait. Long winter nights. Swordcery type offensive. This is a short sword I got. Can I zoom in? I guess you can zoom in. Page up, page down. Would have been nice if I could zoom in. The short sword also seems pretty decent. Quick attacks and stuff. I'm not a fan of games with physical block. I like games where you equip a shield and you have chance to block. You equip a two-handed weapon, you have a chance to parry. You equip dual wielded, you have chance to parry. Never like games where you have to physically block. It's a waste of time in my opinion. I like physical dodging in games, but I don't like physical blocking in games. And never will. It just seems like it's better if you make it something that's on a chance based on what weapon is equipped. Blocking or parrying. Okay, I like the special of this winter sword. It has a very decent swordcery. How can I read more about it? It says AoE. Wait. It says defensive. It says defensive, but I did damage with that defensive one. Like this one. It does damage. Sure, it probably defends you from nearby enemies, but it also does damage. And it's also AoE. Why am I dropping bombs? Did I find a relic? Oh yeah, I found a relic. Explosive offensive relic. 50% chance of producing a small explosive that will detonate shortly after you dodge. Okay. Ah. I don't like having stamina. It feels terrible having a limited amount of attacking and having to manage this thing here to attack. I wish it didn't exist. I wish this was just for dodging, not for attacking. It feels wrong. Vampiric finish sounds nice. See, if I'm gonna be attacking, this shouldn't drain. This should be reserved only for dodging, blocking, etc. Because it feels like too much is tied to the same resource. Maybe at a second resource, but yeah, dodging and this should be on a different thing. And it just breaks the fluidity. It breaks the fluidity that you can't endlessly chain combos. It feels boring where you run out of stamina and then what? Then you're stuck. You can't dodge. You can't attack. You're kind of hanging there, having to wait. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to make attacks drain stamina. For blocking, I understand each successful block draining something, And for dodging, I understand it. Many games have done it. Some games even go and do the worst thing, making you sprint and draining stamina when you sprint, like Diablo 2. But thankfully nowadays many games don't do this bullshit. Why can't I use my sword? Did it break? I guess it broke. So another thing I don't like, durability and swords breaking. I wish this wasn't there. What's the point of swords breaking? And if they break, is there a way to fix them? If yes, how? Do we sacrifice one of our other swords to restore our current sword? What does having a durability system add to the game other than frustration? I don't think it adds anything positive, just negatives. And why? Why is it necessary to have your swords breaking? It probably would make sense if you could sacrifice a sword you're not using to repair another one that you're using. But again, games are supposed to be fun, not frustrating. So there are just too many things that frustrate so far in the first few minutes. But again, the game is still in development, very early in the development, so there's always the option to improve and to rework certain things. Come on. This one's left. Regos 50. Oh, in a room that gives me regos. And the game seems to be amazingly difficult at the beginning. Shouldn't it be easy at the beginning, get you started, and then gradually become more difficult? I mean, if I die in the first 2-3 rooms, there's definitely something wrong. And I don't see any options to make the game easier. It seems to have just one difficulty. So a casual player like me can't enjoy it with this excessively difficult combat. Maybe it's because of the mechanic where the dodging uses the same resources attacking. I don't know. We got an orange sword. Is that a legendary? Is there a rarity, or is it just visually different color? Because it looked like I got a good rarity sword. Oh, it says mythic. Okay, I got a mythic. Maybe that's the best rarity. Seems like a very dangerous attack. It makes you vulnerable to attacks because the animation is very slow. I think after it slams on the ground, now it should already let me move, instead of having this animation where you jump up. It's unnecessary and it leaves you exposed to attacks. And it's a very slow attacking weapon. the damage is actually very low. There was that other weapon that was doing 47 damage. This one did 30, maybe because resistance, I don't know. Okay, 116, maybe the others had resistance or it was just the remaining HP. I guess it does the remaining HP as damage, it doesn't overkill. 128, yeah, that's good damage, 128. For this low attack speed, it makes sense. Let's see the damage of this one. 35, 95. I don't know. It seems to be doing the same damage as this attack. But it makes you much more vulnerable to, much more exposed during this animation. See where you jump up. That's very risky. I wouldn't want to use it in a fight, especially against multiple enemies, unless it stuns them. Let me see if it stuns. Actually, I can't use it now. If it stuns, it would make sense to use it, especially if it can stun bosses and mini bosses. Couldn't tell if it stunned it or not. Let me read in my inventory. Oh shit. The Cold down a fire area explosion. This sword does not lose sharpness and cannot be broken. Oh, so that's a sword that cannot be broken. I wish every sword was like that. Especially mythic stuff. Meant to topple buildings. Hold down the Swordcery button to charge and unleash a devastating slam upon the ground that damages and stuns. Okay, so as I expected, it stuns. And you can charge it apparently. I guess it's fully charged. Okay, now it does more damage. But again, it leaves you very vulnerable, so it won't be useful at in most of the fights. So on enemies that are static or enemies that don't have ranged attacks and are a little sluggish and slow, it probably could work. But I think this attack is much more useful, the heavy attack. See, in this case it worked. How do you use potions? I guess they get automatically used, you can't store them. If you could store the potions and use them whenever you think it's best, it would be the best way to handle potions and healing. Also, any roguelike needs permanent upgrades. After each run you should get some points, some experience or whatever that lets you upgrade your stats permanently to make runs easier, following runs, or to let you unlock new things, new possible swords to drop. Maybe some swords wouldn't drop right away, but maybe you can unlock them. If you look at Dreamscaper, this is probably, it has a lot of things that you can do to unlock certain stuff, to make the game different. It also allows you different difficulties of the end game, of the runs. I think Dreamscaper has kind of nailed down the depth, to not be too in depth, to not also be too simple, and it also rewards you for every single run, depending on how far you've reached that run. And it lets you upgrade your HP, it lets you upgrade your damage, it lets you increase the chances of finding certain rooms in certain stages. Dreamscaper has been so far the roguelite game that I've enjoyed the most. It has everything a roguelite needs. So I think it's a great example. of a roguelite done right. Whereas I'm not sure what happens when I finish a run in this game, when I die. Do I get some resources that I can spend somewhere? Do I have a base where I can unlock new things, new upgrades, new swords, new skills? I need healing. This looks like healing, does it? See what happens after the run ends. Where do those ruggles go? What? We need some sort of system that lets you earn stuff based on how far you went, how many rooms you have explored, how many enemies you have slain, which zone you have reached, how much time you have spent. All that stuff needs to accumulate to some sort of point system, and based on that point system you should get some rewards, and then those rewards you should spend somewhere to upgrade yourself, to make yourself stronger, to make following runs easier. Up to a certain limit, obviously. There should be a limit. You shouldn't have endless upgrades. But so far the game has interesting bases, interesting skeleton of a game. But it needs organs. It can't sustain itself on just a skeleton. It needs organs to function like a body. Just the skeleton is not enough for this genre. It's taking a while. Also the loading time is terrible. Another mythic, Skybreaker. Ride the lightning. Oh, ride the lightning sounds nice. Oh, okay, I love this one. And it's a katana, which in my opinion is probably the best weapon type. Oh. Interior reinforcements. Mirrored images. Tactical strike. Increased crit chance. Chest. Let's see. Okay. Guess I have to see. It feels wrong when you take a potion and you're full and then the potion is immediately used. You need to make it so that there is a button that you can use to use potions. Collect the potion and let me use it when I feel the need. If I only have 10 HP missing, it's gonna be a waste to use a 50 HP potion. But if I have a storage where I can store up to 3 potions or something, then I can decide when I need to use the potion and use it at the right time. rather than leaving it on the ground and having to return later. Yeah, there's always the option to let it stay on the ground and then return later to use it, to consume it. But if the game doesn't have a system where I can just teleport to any room where there's a potion, it just won't work that way. Dreamscaper kind of lets you teleport from one room to another. Not in every case, but in some cases. And that way I could return to pick up a potion that I've left on the ground. I actually do it a lot. But even Dreamscaper is lacking in this way, where you can store the potions to use them when you want to. Shohei says, "What's up, sir? How's it going, Shohei? Welcome back." Sharpness up. Sharpness up. What is sharpness? What is sharpness? Where can I read about sharpness? Is sharpness the durability? Maybe sharpness is the durability. I still don't like the durability system. I think it's unnecessary and only causes frustration to get a mythic weapon and then it depleting fully and not being able to use it. I don't see a point in that. Other than pissing people off, it doesn't do anything else. Cannon arm 3. Wait, what? Press R to activate relic. Up to 3 pigskin projectiles, which replenish over time. You've been busy grinding on Diablo 2. I guess you really like the game if you haven't quit so far. And here I am testing a new game, a new demo of a game. It's still not the full game. This game, when it's ready, it will be on PlayStation, so you will be able to play it on your console. But it's probably gonna take a while before the game is ready, because from what I gather, there's gonna be a Kickstarter campaign, and eventually that's probably gonna take another 1 or 2 years of development. If right now they only have the Prologue ready, which probably would be just the first zone. I haven't completed it, but I would imagine it's probably just the first zone. Traps or pigskin? I'd rather take the ranged. It would be nice for relics that you don't need to be able to hold the button and to salvage it. Salvage it into some sort of resource. It could be the coins. So maybe you can. Let me check. No? So yeah, this also feels wrong. Leaving an item on the ground without anything you can do to it. Being able to salvage it for Grubos or whatever it's called, I forgot the name, would be great. Hold the button, let it for 2 seconds or whatever, fill up a bar, and then salvage the thing you don't need. This thing with sharpness up, instead of fixing durability, I think the durability system should be removed, and then sharpness should give you a temporary buff. Temporary buff for extra damage. So this thing, when it goes down, you should just lose that damage buff. Instead of being unable to use the sword, just lose a damage buff and make the sword not dump, but what was the opposite of sharp? Dull. Make the sword dull, and dull sword should still be able to. You should still be able to use it, just losing some sort of extra damage, like let's say 20% bonus damage that you get while the sword is sharpened. When it's not sharpened, it's still okay. It does 100% damage instead of 120, and this thing should just sharpen the sword to let you get that damage bonus. That way, it won't cause frustration when this is completely depleted. You can still use the sword. You just don't get the damage buff, and that would be much better than a durability system where the sword breaks. And now the game crashed, by the way. The game crashed. Okay, let me restart the game. Shohei says, I'm glad I can speak English now. Loving the trait. What trait are you loving? You're trading in some forums, or are you joining other people's games to trade, like wobbies? Wobbies for trading? So what happens when I disconnect? Do I reconnect from where I left? Or do I have to start my run over? Another thing. Dual blades. I don't like dual blades. They are very difficult to use and they leave you vulnerable. You can't cancel some of the animations. But yeah, the game definitely has a good skeleton that could be used to improve the game, to make it better. But this thing where my stamina runs out is the worst part of the game. To connect stamina to attacking, and if it was just to dodging, it would have been so much better. You see, now I can't dodge until I wait a little, and I can't attack. And I'm just stuck there, hanging. I don't need this right now, but I guess I'm gonna take it. Chivalry. Who said it's that, eh? AoE. Defensive Swordcery type. Increase your defense for a short period of time. Okay. Come on. Now I need to find the katana. Ah! Damn. Now what am I gonna do? Okay. Okay, I need healing urgently. Come on, game, give me healing. I'm dead. I can't beat this plant without taking damage. The moment I reach it, it's gonna do that AoE. Okay, I somehow managed to beat it, but it didn't drop potions, it didn't drop healing. If I had some HP potions stored up to use for when I'm ready, it would have been amazing. Come on, drop healing. The chances of getting a healing potion should increase the lower your HP is. I'm gonna keep doing runs today. Today I've dedicated my stream to this game. I'm also gonna see if my internet will disconnect at the exact same time it has been disconnecting the last few days. So I've got to stream for at least another hour and a half or so. Ideally more, because I want to see as many weapons as I can. Why doesn't the game pause? It should be able to pause when I open my inventory. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't pause if it's a single player game. If it was multiplayer, it makes sense to let the enemies keep moving and stuff. But you should be able to pause it. The same way you pause like that, you should be able to pause when your inventory is open. Like this. It didn't pause the game. As you can see, they're still moving. I love this sword. Celestial Flask. Max HP boost, Swordcery max boost, Stamina max boost. Okay, I mean... It's not much, but it is a boost. Chest, let's get it. Brimstone. Short fuse fury. I don't have Swordcery power to test it. Oh, another celestial flask. Okay, this one doesn't seem bad either. Ah, come on. Okay. Edge of the Universe seems amazing. Raider's Fedora, okay. How do I get to the other side? I guess like this. Bounty Hunter's Gift. Oh, it can attack me through the wall as well. I guess it's only fair. If I can attack through the wall, it's fair for the enemy to be able to do it as well. There is a huge delay. Huge delay between right click and then if I want to do a left click, I have to wait. Look at that. 1, 2 seconds delay. And during those 2 seconds, you're vulnerable, you're not doing anything. You're pretty much stuck. I mean, there's ways to avoid it by doing right click, dodge, and then starting left click attacks. But I don't know why there's such a delay after a right click before I can do a left click attack. It breaks the whole fluidity of the combat and it feels weird. And it's just with this sword, I guess. What type of sword is it? Short sword. Let's see the Titan Sword. Does the Titan Sword also have such a... Yeah, it has such a thing, but at least the delay... Oh, that's a sword. Just a moment, the wrong sword. Yeah, there is a delay, even worse on this one. It prevents you from chaining and comboing attacks if you can't unleash a light attack right after a heavy attack. And would have been so much more fun if you could chain a white heavy, heavy white, or light light, heavy heavy, stuff like that. Something happened on my Twitch. Boost Go community challenge. I don't know what. It was just cancelled right away. No idea why. I didn't cancel it myself, so I'm not sure why it says it's cancelled. Okay, I guess it just let me know that the boost the stream challenge has ended. It's just a new way they're sending the notification, got me confused. Interior reinforcements. Healing would be nice. Wait, this looks like a hangman. Are we gonna play hangman? Oh, it's stores. You can buy stuff. Skybreaker. Katana. Yeah, I like the Skybreaker. I already tested it once. It was good. What can this guy say? Spank any swords. How does one spank a sword? Mein Freund. Okay, I guess he's German, the fella. So I can heal myself. Cool. It would have been great if, again, we had a system where we can store up to 2-3 potions to use in the right time. It also would have been nice if I could sell items. Can I sell items? Hold to drop item. Holding F should be salvaging, selling for stuff, instead of equipping, acquiring the item. Spawn stone. So I can sacrifice a sword in return for a second chance. Does that mean if I die I'm gonna spawn here? This is good. This is a good mechanic. This would give me wood. What about the other one? This would give me... Well, let's take this one first. I don't need the healing right away. This is nice. No longer be staggered during sword attacks. Not sure what that means, but okay. Well, I don't want to pick it up, but I think I have to. For now, let's leave it on the ground. Might have to return later. Let's get another upgrade here. Okay, Berserker Spirit. It fell without me pushing it. See, this delay after a heavy attack before I can use a light attack. Very annoying. Okay, new sword drop. The Reaper Katana. I wanna read about it. The paper katana Swordcery allows you to launch a barrage of sharp folded paper. Most are aerodynamically designed to fly straight and pierce foes, causing bleed damage. There's however always a small chance to launch the deadly crane, which will cause stun. Aha. Interesting. It's cool that it does bleeding, to be honest. Paper planes and stuff. It's hard to target little enemies with this. Cool. Long winter nights, yeah, I've tried this one before, it's cool. I think the trap's deactivated after I cleared the stage. Oh, celestial thingy. Bottle or whatever. Cool. And again, more HP. I'm gonna go for HP. Let's get beefy. Oh, another bottle. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is bad. You should be able to see what's behind objects. Like, if I'm behind this object, it should go invisible. See? And it does. But this object there didn't go invisible. This one, why doesn't it go invisible? Only the sides, not the door itself. And that's bad because you could end up dying because of this. Because of not seeing an attack, an AoE or whatever. And there's gonna be a boss fight here. Should I go back and heal up? I think it's best if I go back and heal. It's only 18 HP, but who knows, maybe 18 HP is all I'll need to not die in the end. I wonder if the potions remain on the ground forever. Did they disappear? There we go. Potion. You know what? Let's try a different approach. Maybe there's a second way to reach the boss fight. Maybe I can just go here and reach the boss fight after. Come on. Cool. Smooth apparator. Okay, I see what they did there. Strike a fancy pose. Any melee attacks performed against you during this short time frame will trigger a deadly counter attack. Use with caution. Mistimed parry attempts might end poorly for you. No living thing has seen the sword's owner. Well, I've seen the one that dropped it for me. The captain's falchion. Offensive. Grants you access to its vast wielder's infamous technique, the falchion swash. Falchion swash is a flame-based attack capable of laying waste to many enemies. Any enemy that can be moved will be knocked back with immense force. No, I tried dodging, come on. At least there is a potion, so I will heal up on my way. If only there was some running, something to make me run faster. Okay, almost at the boss fight. At least I've got an arsenal of swords to use. Coming prepared. Maybe after beating this boss, the Prologue ends. I wonder what to expect. Seems like a huge boss arena, so maybe AoE attacks. Oh, yeah, there's definitely gonna be some AoE attacks. That's a lot of damage as well. How am I supposed to survive this? Ah, come on. Is he gonna stop doing this? Seems like it's stuck. I'm dead, I can beat this fight. Ah! Come on, it changed direction. Well, at least I reached the boss first. So, not so bad. But it does a lot of damage, and again, if you could store potions, it would make things much easier. If you could sell things, it would also be pretty nice. I can try again. But now I have to run all the way to there. This takes forever. Running all the way back to where this one was. In the meantime, let's try this sword. Aha. It's probably gonna fully heal after you die. If it doesn't fully heal, it would be great, but I guess it's just being too hopeful. Come on, come on. Wait just a moment, okay. No, it hit me. Ah, come on! I can't get close to it because of... It won't stop unless I get close to hit it. I'm not hitting, I mean... Such an overpowered boss fight. It's just spamming stupid ranged attacks and you get close to it and it has huge melee range where your melee range can't compare. And keep spamming those attacks. Ah, come on. Now the other AU is... Come on, this is unreasonably overpowered boss fight. Unreasonably overpowered, and you don't have options to select easy mode in the game if you want to just have fun instead of play against overpowered bosses. If only I could just respawn right in front of the boss. I'm wasting my time running to the boss. There is no way to teleport. Let's not go to the boss. Let's just do the other type of content. Fuck the boss. If the boss is not balanced well, we'll not do it. And I'm just gonna do whatever else I can. But yeah, it should stop after X amounts of hits with ranged attack. It should move to the next phase, rather than getting stuck until you get next to it and hit it. More HP, good. Okay, cool. It would also be nice if I can see the HP of the boss in numbers to know exactly how much damage I need to deal to get rid of it. There should be another enemy left somewhere here. Okay, this one. Ah, come on, it hit me. Damn. It's going well now. I'm back to 157 HP. And there are no more potions left. We can go there. Maybe I can find a potion. Okay. Wrong way. Wait, the map is broken, I think. Yeah, the map is broken. I can't tell where I am. Why doesn't the map show me where I am? This thing here should be me, but it's not me. Because it's moving with the map. It's not moving with the map, it's static. But I think I have an idea where I am. There we go, over here. We're back to the beginning. Treacherous. Oh, perfect. Another HP bonus. Was that it? Now I have to go back to the boss. But at least my HP is 190 now. So a bit more. Yeah, no other way. We have to do the boss fight. Probably after the boss the demo ends. So one can say I've already seen everything. Except some weapons I've never seen. Wish I could buy this katana here. The mythic katana. The Skybreaker. It would have been perfect for that boss fight. It is saying to hydrate. Welcome back, Katie. And no, I didn't have a look at the free Epic game. I'll check it later. Thanks for the reminder. Let's see. So I'm gonna use this sword instead of the paper cut katana, but this sword doesn't have much durability left, so there's not much I can do with it during that fight. See, I'm not even hitting. I'm not even hitting it. Even though I'm swinging right next to it with melee attack, it's just not landing. See, I'm right next to it, but it's not landing. Until I get super close. Damn, I picked the wrong sword to do this on. Oh, what the hell is going on? Ah, come on, this boss can't get any more overpowered. And here we go again, running all the way to the boss fight. It's overpowered. It has huge range on his melee attacks, whereas my range is much smaller, regardless of what sword I try. And I have to be pretty much kissing the boss to be able to land a hit, whereas it can swing from so much further than me. And RNG is not on my side in terms of weapons that are good during this fight. If I had that katana that's for sale on the store, it has such a nice ultimate. Oh, come on, it's doing ranged attacks up close. Come on, just when I get next to it, it's... Look at that, I was right next to it and only one of the hits hit, and it was actually the bomb that hit, not the actual attack. Am I gonna just try to cheese it and kill it with dodges and with the bombs from the dodge? Oh, come on. Okay, now it's this annoying face. No, come on. Ah. Seriously? Tell me it's not overpowered. Okay, finally. And it's gone. It didn't even stay on the ground this time. The last few times at least it stood on the ground when I hit it. Fucking overpowered piece of shit boss. Now it's doing the most overpowered of all the attacks, the dashing. This game is meant for robots. This shouldn't be played by humans. It should be played by robots who can dodge in 0.0001 seconds. It's terrible. Come on, game. Come on. Look at all that running. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't respawn you in front of the boss. Why the teleporter portal thingy, instead of here, should be there. So you can immediately go into the boss fight without needing to do this pointless, boring running. running back to the boss through empty zones. There are so many good things about the game, but just as many, maybe even more things that can frustrate a person and make them uninstall. But it's a demo, so you can't expect the game to not have shitty stuff in it, in the demo, but hopefully they rework a lot of things. And this cutscene, why do I need to go through it every time? And not skip it and just go straight to fighting. How did it hit me? Shit, this is overpowered range. Again, it hit me even though I was dodging. Come. No. And it didn't stay on the ground. Why? Did I glitch it? I think I managed to glitch it. Yeah, I managed to glitch it. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere there. If only I could rotate the camera. Ah, yeah, it's over there. I don't think I can... Oh, fuck, it teleported. No. Fucking overpowered attack. This is so bad, and I need to stream for at least another half an hour to see if my internet will disconnect at the same time it disconnected the last several days. Otherwise I would have uninstalled long ago, but I just wanna see if my internet will disconnect. If only I could get the Skybreaker, it would have been so much easier to do this fight. That's why I need to be able to sell swords I don't need. Okay, I've got one more try. After this, there's not much I can do to beat this boss. It's overpowered, it's terrible, imbalanced game in terms of boss fight. So not much I can do. It doesn't give you an option to make the game easier if you want to just enjoy it rather than get frustrated for no reason. Maybe there is actually, let me check. Game. No, there is no difficulty option. Would have been nice if there was. This could be hard, then they can make normal, and then they can make easy. And that gives you 2 difficulties easier than this one. Come on, it. Come on. This overpowered thing again. Ah! Okay, at least I could do some damage this time, but I took so much damage myself. No, no. overpowered shitty boss. If their goal is to make people frustrated and uninstall, then they've done it with this game. Oh no! Come on, overpowered dodges, dashes. It didn't reach, wasted. If only I could see the numbers of HP of the boss somewhere on the screen at the top. Not just the HP bar, but the number, the exact number. So I have a rough idea. Fuck! I pressed the dodge, she didn't do it. Most frustrating boss fight in a game ever. But this is my last try, so very soon it's game over. Not much we can do about it. I can try one more time, but it's pointless. I guess that's it. I wanted to stream until for another 20 minutes, but the game just doesn't let me beat the boss. It's difficult, it's unreasonable, it's missing a lot of quality of life. It's got a lot of things designed in a terrible way. For example, attacking draining stamina, which is a terrible idea when dodging already drains the same resource. I've said a ton of ways how the game can improve during this stream. Hopefully someone ends up watching it and listening to all that feedback. Keep it cool. Thanks for tuning in and watching on YouTube, Twitch and Trovo. Until next time, and goodbye.